How to get bot lobbies on Fortnite. So this is how it's going to look like before, and this is how it's going to look like after you have applied a few settings, which I'm going to show you in this video. As you can see, there's a bot right in front of me. These are not players, I promise you, these are bots. And you can tell that they're bots just by the way they're moving. And as you can see, they cannot hit a single shot even though I'm standing right in front of them. And that is because Epic Games has coded so the bots are made to miss all their shots. I don't want to waste you guys' time, so let's just get right into the video. So we're going to start off by going into settings. And when we're on settings, we're going to look for something called account and privacy. It should be in the top right corner. And when we're on account and privacy, we're going to scroll down and look for something called the player surveys. And we're going to set this one to off. And after that, we're going to look for something called mature language filter. It should be under the player surveys. And we're going to set this one to off. And that is so Fortnite don't read the chat. I don't know why, but it works way better when you have this one set to off. And the next setting is called friend invite permission. It should be under the mature language filter. So we're going to set this setting to no one. And when we have this one on no one, people can't send you friend requests and stuff. And when they can't send you friend requests, Fortnite won't check the Fortnite servers when people add you and stuff, because they can't add you. And when they don't check the servers as often, they won't check your stats as often. So there's a bigger chance you will get into bot lobbies. And the next setting is called the hide your linked account names. We're gonna set this one to on, and when we have this one set to on, they won't display your linked account names. For example, if I play on PC and have this one on, they won't show my Xbox name that I have linked to my Epic Games account. And when I hide my linked accounts, Fortnite won't check the stats on those accounts, and there's a bigger chance you will get into bot lobbies. And the next setting should be called show social notifications. So make sure to set this one to off, and when you have this one on off, they won't show when someone invites you. So whenever someone invites you on Fortnite, it won't show up on the screen. And when you have this one on off, Fortnite won't check the Fortnite servers as often if someone sent you an invite. So yeah, when you have this one on off, there's a bigger chance they won't check your stats, and they will actually put you into bot lobbies. And the next setting is called can receive gifts. Make sure to set this one to off, and when you have it on off, Fortnite won't check the Fortnite servers if someone sent you a gift. So yeah, when you have it on off, Fortnite will check the Fortnite servers less, and there's a bigger chance you will get into bot lobbies because they won't check your stats as well. And the next setting should be called show on career leaderboard. Make sure to set this one to off, and when you have it on off, people can't check your stats on like Fortnite tracker and stuff, and when they can't check your stats, Fortnite won't show your stats to anyone. So there's a bigger chance you will get into bot lobbies. This is one of the most important settings, I would say, because they won't show your stats to anyone, and this will actually make it more complicated for Fortnite to see your stats, so they will actually put you into bot lobbies. And the next setting should be called anonymous mode. Make sure to set this one to on, and when you have it on, Fortnite won't actually show your name to anyone, but when you have it on off, Fortnite will actually show your name to other people, and Fortnite will look up your stats so they can save down like what kind of players you're playing against. And this is really bad, and this won't put you into bot lobbies. So yeah, by having it on, there's a bigger chance you will get into bot lobbies. And the next setting should be called show season level in feed. Make sure to set this one to off, because when you have done on, Fortnite will actually show your level and the other people's levels. So they will contact the Fortnite servers and check your stats and other people's stats, and display it in the Fortnite kill feed. So they will show your season level and other people's season levels in the kill feed. And the next setting is called hide other players' names. Make sure to set this one on, and when you have it on, other people's names will be called player and some random numbers. And when their name is player and some random numbers, they won't load in their real names, and they can't check the stats of the players you play against. So they will continue putting you into bot lobbies because they have no clue who you're playing against, and they can't check your stats and the other people's stats. Now we're done with all the settings on the account and privacy tab, so we're gonna look for a tab called audio. And when we're in the audio tab, we're gonna scroll down and look for something called the sound quality. So we're gonna set the sound quality to low, and you can actually change this when you're in the battle bus. Just do it whenever you're getting in a game, because when you've done low, Fortnite will think you have a low end PC, and they will actually put you into bot lobbies because they will think that you can't handle loading in all the other people and stuff, so they will actually put you into bot lobbies. And the next setting is 3D headphones. This is the same as sound quality. We're just gonna set this one to off, and you can change this when you're in the battle bus. By having it on off, Fortnite would think you have some old headphones that doesn't have 3D headphones on them. So yeah, make sure to have this one on off when you're getting in a game, and again you can change it when you're in the battle bus. And the next setting is called visual sound effects. Make sure to set this one to on, and when you have it on, Fortnite will think that your headphones might be broken or something, because people that use visual sound effects usually use it when they are deaf, or they maybe have broken headphones or something. So yeah, they will think you have broken headphones, and there's a big chance they will put you into bot lobbies, because it will be pretty hard to play against people that can hear the game, and yeah, they'll think you can't hear anything, so they will put you into bot lobbies. That's all the settings on the audio page. So now we're gonna go to game UI, and when we're on game UI, we're gonna set the HUD scale to 80. I don't know why, but it works best when you have this one on 80. I've tried around with a few different settings and it worked best for me when I have it on 80, so I would just recommend you to have it on 80. And yeah, the next setting is show spectator count. We're gonna set this one to off because when we have it on, Fortnite will load in the stats of the people that are spectating you and the names and stuff, and they will check your stats as well. And so yeah, this is really important to have this one on off so Fortnite doesn't check their stats or your stats. And the next setting is called Elimination Feed. Make sure to set this one to off, and when you have done off, Fortnite won't check the elimination feed. They won't show who killed who, and they can't see when you're killing a lot of people, because when you kill a lot of people, they will put you into better lobbies. But by having it on off, they will put you into bot lobbies, and if you have done on it, they can actually see how many kills you're getting and stuff, and they won't put you into bot lobbies. And the next setting is called latency debug stats. Make sure to set this one on off, and I don't know why. I have absolutely no explanation why you should have it on off, but it just works way better when you have it on off. And the next setting is called the net debug stats. Make sure to set this one on off, because when it's on off, Fortnite won't check the servers of how much ping you have. This will actually reduce your ping as well by having it on off, and Fortnite won't check the servers as often, and there's a smaller chance that they will check the Fortnite servers about your stats and stuff. Now we're done with all the settings on the game UI, so we're gonna go to the page called the game, and when we're on the page called the game, we're gonna look for a setting called auto open doors. Make sure to set this one on, and that is like a default settings that most of the new accounts have on. And if you have it on, Fortnite will think you have a new account because they can't check if your account is new or not, because you have turned off all the other settings. So yeah, by having it on, they will actually think that you're a new account. So yeah, make sure to set this one on. And the next setting is called auto pick up weapons. Make sure to set this one on. This is like the auto open doors. By having this one on, Fortnite will think your account is new. And as I said, we have disabled all the other settings, so they can't check if your account is new or not. So yeah, by having it on Fortnite will think you're a new account, and they will actually put you into bot lobbies. And if you think this setting is really annoying, you can actually change it when you're in the game. But yeah, when you're in the lobby queuing up, getting ready to get into bot lobbies, make sure to set this one on. And guys, we're almost done here, so this is a few more settings we need to do before you can get into bot lobbies. So we're gonna scroll down and look for something to call tutorials, and under it should say contextual tips. We're gonna set this one on. By having it on, Fortnite will give you tips. They will give you tips, and when they give you tips, they will think you're new to the game, and they can't check if you're new to the game, you know, because we disabled all the other settings. So they will give you tips and stuff, and they will think you have a new account, and they will actually put you into bot lobbies. And after that, guys, we're gonna scroll down and look for something called replays. So there's record replays, record large team replays, record creative mode replays, and record in progress indicators. So we're gonna set all of these settings to off, and when we have it on off, Fortnite won't record when you're playing games, so they won't record when you're playing any games, and it won't save down the amount of kills you get and stuff like that. So when they're not recording and stuff, they will actually put you into bot lobbies, and this is one of the most important settings, I would say. If you do not turn these settings to off, this will actually not work. So yeah, this is really important, guys, that you turn all of these settings to off. And now you're done with all the settings, so now go change the game mode to solos or whatever you wanna play, and just ready up and go in a normal game. And if you've done all these settings correctly, you should get into bot lobbies.